You think you know yourself. You think you are in control. You think you make rational decisions. But your brain has other plans. Your brain is running dozens of hidden programs right now that you have no idea about. Psychology has figured out what they are, and once you hear them, you will never see people the same way again. Here is the first one. Your brain rewrites your memories every time you remember them. A memory is not like a video file on your computer that you play back perfectly. Every time you recall something, your brain takes it out, edits it a little, and puts it back. It adds details that were not there. It removes details that were. It mixes in what you felt later. So the more you think about a memory, the less accurate it becomes. Two people can remember the exact same event totally differently, and both swear they are right. Your childhood memories are not recordings. They are stories you have been telling yourself for years, edited every time. Another one will change how you see friendships. If someone does you a small favor, you will like them more, not less. This is called the Ben Franklin effect. Ben Franklin figured this out in the 1700s. He had a rival in the Pennsylvania legislature who hated him. Instead of trying to do a favor for the rival, Franklin asked the rival to do a favor for him. He asked to borrow a rare book. The rival lent it. Franklin thanked him, and after that, the rival liked Franklin more. Why? Because your brain hates cognitive dissonance. Your brain thinks, why would I do a favor for someone I hate? That does not make sense. So it changes the story. I must like this person. That is why if you want someone to like you, ask them for a small favor, like holding the door or passing you a pen. Their brain will trick them into liking you. Here is a weird one about love. You can fall in love faster when you are scared or excited. This is called misattribution of arousal. In 1974, psychologists did a famous experiment on a bridge. They had an attractive woman interview men on two bridges. One bridge was low, solid, and safe. The other bridge was high, wobbly, scary, and swayed in the wind. After the interview, she gave each man her phone number. The men on the scary bridge were 4 times more likely to call her. Why? Because their heart was pounding from fear, but their brain misread it as attraction. Your brain cannot always tell the difference between fear and love. That is why horror movies make good first dates, why people fall in love on roller coasters, and why soldiers form such intense bonds in combat. If your heart is racing, your brain thinks it must be love. Your brain also lies to you about how happy things will make you. This is called effective forecasting error. You think, if I get that job, I will be happy forever. If I buy that car, I will be happy forever. If I break up, I will be sad forever. But you are wrong. Humans have something called hedonic adaptation. We adapt to everything. Lottery winners are not much happier than normal people a year after winning. People who become paraplegic are not as unhappy as you think a year later. Your brain returns to a baseline. You think that big thing will change everything. It does not, for long. The small daily things, like who you have lunch with and whether you slept well, matter way more for happiness than the big milestones. Here is one that explains why you cannot resist checking your phone. Your brain is addicted to unpredictable rewards. This is the same system that makes gambling so addictive. If you get a reward every time you do something, you get bored. But if you get a reward sometimes, randomly, you cannot stop. Slot machines work this way. So does social media. When you pull down to refresh your feed, sometimes you get a like, sometimes you do not. Sometimes you get a funny video, sometimes you do not. That randomness releases more dopamine than a predictable reward. That is why you keep scrolling. Your brain is not looking for information. It is looking for a random prize. Another fun fact. You think with your tongue. Well, kind of. Your brain stops you from understanding language if you stop your tongue from moving. Try this later. Repeat the word, the out loud while someone tries to tell you a story. You will not understand them. This is called articulatory suppression. Your inner voice, the voice you think with, actually uses tiny, invisible movements of your tongue and throat muscles. When you read silently, your tongue is still moving a little. If you block it, your working memory for language collapses. You are literally thinking with your mouth, even when you are silent. Here is one that will make you a better persuader. People believe you more if they are tired. When your brain is tired, it does not have energy to argue. It takes effort to be skeptical, to fact-check, to say that does not make sense. When you are exhausted, your brain takes shortcuts and just accepts what it hears. This is why infomercials are on at 2 in the morning. This is why interrogations go late into the night. This is why you should not have important arguments when you are tired. You will agree to things you do not actually agree with. And why advertisers love to catch you when you are scrolling in bed, half asleep. Your brain also has a favorite number of friends, and it is 150. This is called Dunbar's number, named after anthropologist Robin Dunbar. He found that humans can only maintain about 150 stable social relationships. That is how many people you can remember, who they are, and how you know them. If you look at hunter-gatherer tribes, villages, military companies, even Christmas card lists, they all cluster around 150. You can have thousands of followers, but you can only have about 150 real social connections. Your brain just does not have room for more. So if you feel overwhelmed by social media, it is because you are trying to do something your brain never evolved to do. Here is a creepy one. You can make someone remember something that never happened. This is called false memory implantation. Psychologist Elizabeth Loftus proved you can make people remember being lost in a mall as a child, even if it never happened, just by telling them about it with a few details. In one study, she made 30% of people believe they had been sick from eating strawberry ice cream as kids, even though they had not. Our memories are so suggestible that just asking, "Did you get sick from ice cream as a kid?" can plant the memory. That is why eyewitness testimony is so unreliable. People can swear they saw something they did not see, and they are not lying. They really remember it. Their brain made it up. Another awesome one. Your brain thinks you are more special than you are. This is called the optimism bias. 70% of people think they are above average drivers. 90% of people think they are above average in intelligence. 93% of Americans think they are above average drivers, which is mathematically impossible. You also think you are less likely to get divorced, get cancer, or get fired than other people. Even when you know the statistics, your brain protects your ego by giving you a little rosy filter, and that is actually healthy. People with no optimism bias tend to be depressed. A little delusion keeps you moving. Your pupils tell the truth when your mouth lies. Your pupils get bigger when you see something you like, or someone you find attractive, or when you are solving a hard problem. You cannot control it. It is automatic. In ancient times, women in Italy used to put drops of belladonna plant in their eyes to make their pupils bigger, to look more attractive. The word belladonna means beautiful woman in Italian. That is where it comes from. So if you want to know if someone likes you, look at their eyes, not their smile. The pupils do not lie. And here is the last one, the most important one. Talking to yourself in the third person makes you smarter and calmer. Instead of thinking, "Why am I so stressed?" think, "Why is Christian so stressed?" Psychologists call this distanced self-talk. When you use your own name, your brain stops treating the problem as you are the problem, and starts treating it like you are advising a friend. Your amygdala, the fear center, calms down. Your prefrontal cortex, the wise center, turns on. In studies, people who talked to themselves in the third person before a stressful interview were much calmer and performed better. So the next time you are anxious, do not say, "I need to calm down." Say, "You got this." Say your name. Your brain will listen to you like you are someone else, and someone else is much easier to help than yourself. So there you go. Your memories are edited. Favors make people like you. Fear can feel like love. You adapt to everything. Your phone is a slot machine. You think with your tongue. Tired brains believe everything. You can only have 150 real friends. Your memories can be fake. You think you are better than you are. Your pupils tell your secrets. And talking to yourself like a friend makes you stronger. Your brain is not a computer. It is a messy, biased, beautiful storyteller that is just trying to keep you alive and liked and sane. And now that you know its tricks, you can use them.